Hey everybody, and welcome to attempt number 2 to play my match against Rabid this season. The first one was thwarted by problems with the Dominion online website, so today we'll just cross our fingers and hope for a little bit better luck. And yeah, so there have been some interesting developments in the league this season. So one of the people in Division A, Silver Spawn, has decided to drop out in the middle of the season. And they're not exactly sure what they're going to do with his points yet. The most common suggestion is just to throw them all away, which will hurt me a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Because I beat him 6-0. But whatever they do will be fine. So we'll just wait and see about that. But my position isn't quite as strong as I had initially thought it would be, because that 6-0 result's probably going to get tossed out, which means I need to have pretty good performance today to get into the champion match, probably. I'm actually playing both of my matches remaining in the season today, so I'll play Rabid now, and then in about 3 hours I'm going to play DG. So we'll have to hope at least that this match doesn't last more than 3 hours, which it shouldn't, but it's not impossible either. I guess I'll just make the game, see if he's ready. Alright, so let's get started with game 1. This kind of looks like a, well, not kind of, I mean, there's not a really strong big money thing to do, so you want to build the engine anyway. And of course the only thing you're missing is trashing or like an attack. But otherwise you've got a good village, you've got a gainer, you've got plus buy, and you've got a really good draw card and some consistency too. So the lab isn't so great compared to hunting grounds for draw, but it's pretty consistent. And I suppose Taxman is an attack, although it doesn't look terribly important. I guess the question for me is whether I want to get silver at all, or whether I want to go armory, candlestick maker. And certainly silver will give you a better shot of hitting 4 or 5, which is a lot better than 3 here. And then candlestick maker, you'll want one eventually anyways for the plus buy, but you can always take nothing. There are $2 cards also to buy, so if you do get a candlestick maker, it's not the end of the world if you aren't able to afford a 4 cost. But the silver is not worthless either. You'll be able to draw it, and obviously it'll boost your economy. So I think we may get a cheap hand with the armory, and then we'll take the candlestick maker, but I think I do like the silver on the opening. We'll just be fighting for minstrels right now. You can put a taxman in at some point, but I think you want to wait on that, and it may not be necessary. Yeah, I'm not sure if you want one just yet. But, I mean, you do want to be able to get to, I can see the taxman. You want to be able to afford hunting grounds, and that's not the easiest thing in the world, but so we'll see which one ends up working out better. I'm gonna cause all these coppers to miss the shuffle. But also these two cards, which is really nice. So I think I'll take my taxman now. Yeah, and he can buy hunting grounds, which is very nice. Who went first? He went first, okay. There's no particular reason to get extra actions here, so we'll just draw this guy. Take a silver. We'll probably actually be able to draw the armor again, although that's not the greatest thing. He's going to be able to get a hunting grounds now. I expect him to armory for, well, probably for the last minstrel, but then soon armory for a candlestick maker. Okay, he didn't get to the armory, so I'll probably be able to get the last minstrel. Okay, so my choice here is to either okay, so I can't draw a treasure. No, so okay, never mind. No real choice. We could get a stash. Whoa. Now I'm gonna take my candlestick maker. I have a lot more. Well, I think the split went like 6-4 on the villages, but he has enough to draw his deck, certainly. And it may have just gone 5-5. I don't honestly know. Well, I played at least. How many did I play last time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it went 7. 3. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I got 7 of the wandering minstrels. So he can play 4 terminals. He's a little restricted there. I can add, say, a storeroom. He's gonna have difficulty doing that. I can add pawns, which would just give me flexibility. I mean, I have so many plus actions that I can use the pawns for either drawing and money or whatever, you know, whatever works. So So we'll get a pawn here. I of course don't have a hunting grounds yet, which is a pain, but I think I'm not such a fan of his double. Well, it's not horrible. The double coin candlestick maker already. We'll see if the extra villages pay off in the end. It's not obvious that there will be time for them to, but I certainly have a much higher potential deck to build. I don't know if that makes sense. I can build up more than he can. I can double province more easily and gain multiple pieces more easily than he can. I hope he keeps getting candlestick makers, because I think they'll hurt him some. He can get labs though, which is pretty nice too. This is a problem you run into a lot with minstrel decks, is you are just drawing more action cards that may or may not be enough economy that you want. This is actually a really common thing. I mean, I'm going to run into this issue until I have hunting grounds in my deck. I'm going to have these hands where I just draw Taxman Armory, Candlestick Maker, and then the hand itself is less impressive than you might wish, but it's somewhat unavoidable. So we just want to churn through enough of this garbage here. Yeah, and see what happens is you discard your quality treasures. So unless you start with those in your hand, you don't really see. I mean, you're less likely to see them. You're more likely to see actions. So that can be a real pain. And I think I triggered a moderately terrible shuffle. I really just need to get one hunting grounds and I'll be in a pretty good spot. But if it takes me too long to get there, he can get out pretty far ahead of me. I'm not really sure if I want an armory for anything, to be honest. I mean, a pawn wouldn't be the worst thing, but we better get a pawn. I thought there was another minstrel. Let's see, how many of my garbage things did I toss? Just these two. So there's still a. So this hand right here is enough to buy a hunting grounds with this coin token. So I'm actually gonna go for that, and I should be okay now. I'm a little bit behind, but not that terrible. Oh, I forgot the Necro too. Yeah, so he's, I mean, really 4 villages is enough for this deck. Five terminals is plenty. I still have a little bit higher upper. I mean, I just have better consistency because of the minstrels, but he's not in a bad spot at all. So he's gonna draw most of his deck this turn, I think. Most likely I'll armory for a storeroom this turn. And he probably hits a silver here, right? Yeah, that's okay. He'll probably draw that up. This is annoying because I want to be able to see what his coin tokens are, just in general. But I also want to see his buys, and it's just so stupid. You could put it here. You could put it here. The coin token thing, I mean. Oh, this website. I'm not really sure what the problem here is. He can't play a minstrel, so he's got to just be discarding if he has any non-treasure cards, just to discard them, I think. I mean, he's not going to trigger the shuffle. He's obviously not going to play his. He has another Wandering Minstrel in hand. He can't play it, right? I mean, maybe he doesn't have another Minstrel in hand. Maybe he was thinking about trashing the hovel. That must be it. Oh yeah, he only has 3. Yeah. I forgot. That was the thing. Thing we. Goodbye, gold. Farewell. I need to stop at some point and think about getting a storeroom before I play everything out. I see, I played my thing, but I didn't draw my gold, so I still don't have any money. So let's... Maybe he'll have a dead hand here. Maybe I'll have a dead hand. He probably just moves to provinces now. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. This next hand looks really bad too. Especially if I put a silver on there with it. I'm not in love with the taxmans right now. Taxmen. He's a good deal ahead of me. He may be out of actions. Nope. Curse this Necro. If only it had been a estate game, my split would have actually been a big deal. But as it is, it's not so much a big deal. There's still a lot of game left, though. Yeah, he's just going to draw his whole deck here. I assume he probably has enough money to double province. Well, with the coins certainly. I don't know just in his deck if he does. The dream here is to draw a hunting grounds and not have to use a storeroom to dig for one. I don't know that that dream is going to happen or not. He's got like 3 golds now at least, so. Yeah, that's not fun. I mean, I just have to hope he has turns that are like totally dead, which is not out of the question, but not exactly guaranteed either. Anyway, we got the hunting grounds. So, hooray for that. And I mean, there's nothing to get fancy here. I don't really want to gain maybe pawns. I'm not sure if I want to gain anything with the armories. Do I still have a silver in there? I would really rather have a... Oh well. Do I want to armory for a pawn to get an extra coin here? Or another storeroom? He still has 5 coin tokens. That's depressing. I'm gonna go with no, I don't want to draw this stuff because it'll make a bad shuffle. I'm probably... How much money do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. I probably want to go province hunting grounds. So I'll keep the hovel. This is nice. This is very nice. have a bit of an issue where we're kind of at a spot where buying anything doesn't really help you that much. I have an issue here where I can't really go double province. I mean, I really need to, but if he draws his deck, he's going to double province for sure. I know his next hand isn't all that great. Actually, I mean, I'll be able to evaluate his hand, right? Because I'm going to play... Well, I'll know something about his hand. I'll play a Taxman. And then I'll get to at least have some information. Possibly complete information. Like if he has a dead hand, if I find out from the Taxman that he has a hand that cannot draw, then I will double province. But there's no guarantee of that, so. Oh man, I didn't even hit any minstrels. That's scary. Alright, now we can relax a bit. I should have got these first. It doesn't matter. I'm going to draw the deck anyway. But it's a little sloppy. Okay. How many coppers have we trashed? Quite a few. So... See, this is what makes it hard. I know he has Taxman, Candlestick Maker, and then a copper. So there's two cards in his hand that I don't have any information about. I guess I can get another Taxman and find out. Well, let's do that. Don't they have to reveal their hand? Huh? So is this a Goko? Oh, is Taxman limited to... You can't pin? Oh, you can't pin with a Taxman. Okay, never mind. So it didn't reveal his hand because he only has 4 cards in it. Okay. Well, that's nice to know anyway. So now I have another Taxman in my deck. I thought I was being really clever there. So he has 2 cards I don't know about that he well, I need 1 province. I'm kind of close to triple provincing, but not there yet. I don't know if I just want a couple laboratories or if I want a duchy. Probably I need a duchy. This second Taxman's gonna kill me somehow. There's no way I'm gonna be able to triple province, but okay. So he has 1 card that I don't know about. It's probably dead. Okay, so we're in it here. Except we can't triple province. But that's okay. Maybe we can get enough money with armories. That sounds just incredibly far-fetched. But we should think about it at least. Well, it was what, like $4 off last time? Around that. So if I can armory for another storeroom, will that do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Well, we should play these first anyway, or one of these first. See what we get. Another gold. So we want, how many dead cards? 1, 2, 3. So I can armory for storeroom, and then I could play the pawn, card coin, or card action. That would just, then I could trade the necro for a coin. Either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 17. Well, I should know what this is. It should be another gold, I think. It feels like we're like $1 short, maybe. I think. I'm not positive. Let's just try it. So we armory for another storeroom. Then we pawn card action, candlestick maker, storeroom 1. Oh, it was just a province. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, good. Alright. We can triple province. Okay, so that, the minstrels paid off in the end, although it could have gone either way. I mean, he could have drawn these turns and not had dead turns. It was certainly possible, but yeah, you I guess in this game, without trashing, having 7 versus 3 minstrels is going to make a pretty big difference in your consistency. So, and it gives me a lot more flexibility to gain stuff with armory and then play it the same turn. It's just it lets you play more of the board throughout the whole game. So, but I don't know how much me winning that split was on luck versus me like actually, I don't know what his hands were like. And the 2, so the 2, gosh, the 5-2 is fine. I mean, the Corey Shantytown looks like the opening on the 4-3. On the 5-2, I guess, I mean, any of Butcher, Counterfeit, or Margrave look pretty nice. I'm not really sure which one, though. This is a big engine. You can pick up stuff on the cheap with, you want 2 Corys, no doubt. You want, I think you maybe want to hold off on the Butcher. So I'm really, although Butcher's pretty nice for getting the Cory. Man, all the fives, those 3 5s are all really nice, actually. He's going to be able to get them, though. It's not going to put me way ahead. So, this is not obvious to me at all. Seems like, wow, Margrave's real good, Counterfeit's really good, Butcher's really good. Counterfeit probably not the best, but the earlier you get it, the more impact it's going to make. This is true of all of these cards. Wow, this is the... I don't want to time out. Okay. So let's say we want one with buy so we can do the quarry more effectively. So let's say Margrave. There you go. We made a choice. He's going to get a quarry. Yeah. Now I'm going to take a Counterfeit. And now I'm going to take a quarry. These shuffles have been just perfect, actually. Well, not perfect, but very good. My Margrave isn't really hurting him very much, but it does restrict him from getting counterfeits a little bit, which is nice. And I have more buys already, so that's cool. The dream here is, hopefully he doesn't draw his Margrave. Yeah, that's sad. The dream here would be to pick up the quarry and the counterfeit in this hand. This is an excellent draw for him. He can farming village Margrave or add a counterfeit or add a second quarry. I'm not sure what's best. I would lean towards farming village Margrave, but it's not clear. They're all pretty good. Yeah, Butcher's okay too. That's probably not what I would buy, but what do I know? Not much. I don't have a village yet. I think I need one. This is a bit depressing. This is a little better. Next time I hit normal 4, I'll get another quarry. Normal 4. Like here. So this has farming village and counterfeit in it. It's not the greatest. I'll just toss these two if I... Well, I'm not sure what I'll toss. Where's our black market so we can do Butcher after the fact? Trickery. Oh, please don't draw Margrave. Son of a gun. Okay. How do I do this, actually? So if I play a counterfeit without... I think I'm tossing them farming village either way. So if I play quarry counterfeit, I'll be able to buy 2 things. If I keep a copper, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be like double farming village or something. That seems okay. The other option would let me get 2 5s, but I think I'm okay on the Margraves for now. The real thing that's hurt is I haven't had this chain with the villages yet. I could have kept the farming village probably in hopes that I drew a Margrave, or that he played another Margrave. He only has 1 Margrave. Never mind. Forget that. Maybe this will be farming village throne room. I don't know if my density is actually good enough for that yet. My action density, that is. He should probably double Margrave. Or like Quarry Farming Village, Quarry Throne Room probably. Quarry Throne Room looks pretty nice for him. Does he have coin tokens? Oh, I would Quarry Margrave for sure. He's got so many villages. He wants those buys and those cheap actions. I really need him to have a draw that is crappier than these draws have been. They haven't been like crazy, I just mean. Yeah. I like that choice, as you might be able to tell because I suggested it. So the options here are probably Shantytown, Margrave, or Double Farming Village. I probably need to catch up on the farming villages. There can be some really nice points pile-outs with... I need to discard that Margrave so that when he plays another one, if I choose to play this one, that it's in the shuffle. There's some really nice points plays with Island here, because of course you can pick them up for free and three pile really quickly and get points. He might add a counterfeit sometime, like he might right now add a counterfeit, I'm not sure. This is okay draw, not my ideal thing. I'm gonna put in throne rooms just because I think I need to start. I don't know how to describe it. People always describe it as plain risky or something. I wouldn't call it risky. I just need to make some choices that up my deck's output more quickly with maybe some chance of bad things happening. Wow, that was a lot of estates to skip. So we draw this dead, but that's not really surprising at all. We have a nice draw this turn, and we've got farming village upgrade in here, 2 farming villages and an upgrade in here, so we should be able to kick off again next turn. I still don't want to butcher. I can get more value out of just buys from the Margraves, and I get more consistency anyway from just adding Margraves versus the butcher at this point, I think. And the Margrave's a little more flexible. So let's say the question is how many Margraves for me. The villages aren't going to run out, and we have throne rooms also to supplement them. So I kind of want to just add a lot of Margraves. So I think these last 2 cards are farming village, Margrave. Nope. Miscounted that. He isn't getting to play his butcher very much. I can sense already I'm going to draw the throne room dead. I can feel it. We're basically just angling for being the guy who piles out on the islands, probably. I hope I get to another Margrave. Alright, this is an extremely lucky draw for me. Well, not extremely lucky, but whatever it is, it's really good for me. Hey, I did draw the throne room deck. Because I can buy a lot of stuff. So, let's see. How many buys does he have? We'll just count my Margraves. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has 3 Margraves, a throne room, and a butcher. So he's got 6 gains. And I have a whole lot more gains. Well, I can have a whole lot more gains. He has 3. Did I count that right? Butcher, 3 Margraves, plus his normal buy, plus a throne room. He has 2 throne rooms, though. So he has 7 gains. Okay. So I can't, if I take all these Margraves, he can potentially end it. I mean, I was going to take some throne rooms, I think, but that seems a little far-fetched. So I could take... Well, I want the Margraves. I would rather have the Margraves than him. I'm kind of... I guess I can take throne rooms and a duchy, maybe. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, to be perfectly honest. I think the idea is something like try to get 8 buys and empty the islands. I don't think he had 8 gains. Oh, I forgot his counterfeit. Son of a gun. He does have 8 gains if he draws his deck. That's so stupid of me. I don't know if he can play at all, but it seems pretty possible. Oh, he's done? Okay, never mind. Then I've got a decent shot of piling out the islands. I don't really have enough villages, but I guess he could try and like preemptively strike, like by a province and 5 islands. That actually sounds, or 4 islands, that actually sounds pretty nice. Because I don't really have very much normal money, like at all. Right? How much money did I even have last time? Like $5 or something? Huh. I should have bought a butcher. Oh well. I mean, there's no guarantee I even get through my deck here, but we'll see. If he doesn't touch the islands, I'm going to go for those. And they should be enough points. I expect him to take some islands, though, but maybe not. Of course, what I left him able to do also was just to buy out the throne rooms and get a province. Well, whatever. It was not my cleanest play ever, that's for sure. Well, I don't have to tell him this anymore. We'll see if he does the island thing. I really think he ought to. Because he can be pretty confident that I'll at least Margrave him into some decent stuff. Rabbles. Well, I'm happy to see that because I can probably win next turn then. If I draw a village. Oh, son of a gun. You just had to know that was going to happen to me. That is not fun. He should be good here. I don't even know how to play this out. I tossed 5 of my Margraves, right? I had 4 in hand at the end. I drew 3 Margraves, right? That was my draw. No, I couldn't have drawn. I drew like 2 Margraves. Oh my gosh. That really sucks. I don't even know. I don't think I have any Margraves left in my hand. Or yeah, in my deck. Well, he's gonna end it. I don't know why I'm worried about that. He's gonna end the game. I have to keep a shanty town. It's a little bit more draw. Yeah, he'll end it for sure. That's unfortunate that my draw went that way, but I went a little overboard on the Margraves. I had a reason. I had enough villages to actually play them all, but well, coupled with throne rooms. That's pretty funny though. He will end it now. One assumes. I mean, he must be able to, right? He's got a butcher. He's got... He can end it on throne rooms because they're free. He's got 2 quarries. Yeah, that last draw. He can even buy a province, so that's nice. Who went first? He went first again, right? No, I did. Okay. Alright, it's first player once for each of us. That was, that draw. What did I do? Farming village, get to Margrave, then yeah. That was funny. Okay. Well, let's go on to the next one. This may be a 3-hour match. We're playing a little slowly. Yeah, I guess you just go for like a familiar thing into cities. I don't really believe much in the Fool's Golds. If you... yeah, I'm just going to open Potion Shantytown. I think if you go Fool's Gold, they can probably hit you with Thief, actually. So, hopefully this game doesn't take too long, but this was nice. These are basically perfect draws as far as they go. For me, so far, I'm gonna hit 4 here, I guess, right? So I'll pick up a conspirator, and we'll hit the cities pretty hard as soon as that's possible. He does get his familiar though, so that's not all bad for him. It's a good little draw. Assume he takes a city. Vault's not impossible, gold's not impossible. I don't really love either of those, but they're not the worst things. I'm gonna take a Shantytown. He is ahead in the curses now. Did one of his familiars miss the shuffle? No, too bad. I don't know whether I want... I think one of my familiars missed. One of my familiars missed here. We'll see how this goes. I can actually... I don't know if I want the cities or the journeyman. We'll just go with the cities for now. So I won the curse split 6-4. I think I'm in a pretty good spot here. So I don't think it matters, does it? Yeah, it does. I draw more if I do it this way. I can get another familiar. They're just cantrips. Is all they really are for me. I don't know what I have left in my deck, whether I want to discard or not. Seems like I have a city left, maybe? I'm not sure. This may just be a pipe dream, what I'm doing. Of course, he's getting nice draws, so that makes it a little harder for me. But this is pretty funny, actually, that I've drawn all these cards, but I still basically have nothing. Vault's okay for me. I could try and attack his golds. It's not impossible. I'm not gonna run out of second pile. Basically, there's no time for that. I knew this was gonna happen. Hooray, we're saved. As long as I can sort of keep up in points. I'm a little depressed with his draws, to be honest. Maybe a journeyman. Maybe just more cities. We're gonna trigger this shuffle. Well, we have to. Hopefully we get through a large chunk of it. Ugh. This is depressing. I built this deck, though. I have no one to blame but myself. Maybe I can run the cities out. I don't know. That's a good clump. Unfortunately, it was before shuffle and not after it. Well, let's see what we get. This deck, obviously, is a bit of a pipe dream. It's not coming together. Okay. I guess I named copper. Well, that didn't matter. We just try here to get through as much of this deck as we can. Ugh. Double ugh. Okay. I mean, I just go for it and hope he has a totally dead turn. I don't know if it's possible. That might actually be. I can like haven away enough stuff that well, all the havens are out of play right now. There's no real reason to discard anything. Does he have a haven? He does have a haven. Well, I guess I just draw up to the edge here and hope he has a totally dead hand. Oh, that's depressing. Because that's a guaranteed duchy. And golly. Alright. Well, probably his thing is better. I felt like he had a... I mean, Vault... Yeah, I don't know. He does have a lot of gold. Yeah, maybe I just messed around too long. It certainly looks that way. I mean, it wasn't like a blowout, but it doesn't look like I played that one very cleanly. Oh well. It may be that I had too many cities and not enough vaults or journeymen, but I'm not sure. I don't know who went first last time. So this looks like fairgrounds probably. And then I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure if the remake is worth it versus just doing just buying tournaments, caravans, and militias. Not at all sure about that. Yeah. And possibly a really bad draw here. We'll see what he does. Militia and tournament are okay openings. Garns are not a bad source of VP either if you get a trusty steed and followers. They're actually really excellent in that case. Trusty steed is really nice for the silvers here, I think, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure how this one's gonna go. This is not really what I'm looking for. I guess that's a given. I guess here a tournament. We'll see how his remake shuffle goes. He must have had like three estates here, so his was even worse than mine. His remake didn't miss. I was kind of hoping his remake missed the shuffle as well. But can't get everything. You might take a merchant guild or a merchant ship. Probably not at this point, but so I expect probably a tournament. And On this board, we're going to have to employ the strategy of lining up tournaments with provinces of buy province, buy lots of tournaments, and hope you get lucky. Because there's no... Well, for one thing, we're adding a lot of silvers to our deck, and the only draw is Caravan, which is not super good for that. Yeah. I'm not in love with the way I played that last game. I'm still thinking about it. I don't really see the Caravan, but okay. Now he got the double estates, which is pretty nice. I either want just more tournaments or Merchant Guild or Merchant Ship. I think I would like to be the guy with prizes. I would like to be that guy. Oh my gosh. It's a nightmare. Once they start blocking provinces, or blocking tournaments, you just get really sad really quickly. Yep. Sad times. And he is going... Well, he doesn't have a... He does not have a tournament yet. So he probably needs to buy one of those soon. Or he could just, buy all the provinces. That's also an option. So what does this do for me? I can get another... Now he has a tournament, but he hasn't shuffled yet. He's about to. We need to win prizes now. So let's use a coin token. So there's... yeah. So we either want to just really make our odds of lining up. I mean, this tournament, if I get this tournament, it's going to be blocked a fair amount. But I think I'd rather... This game might end just on straight up provinces as well, without any of this alt VP even coming in, if we just keep buying them, and there's no good reason not to. So... I'm going to be taking probably Gardens Copper or something. Maybe Duchy if I have 5. We have to see what happens here with this province. Of course. If he blocks it, I think he... Well, he's not guaranteed to block it, but... He probably has a bunch of money. No, he doesn't. So I can just take duchies now? But I'm putting a duchy on top of my deck, which sounds not awesome. I can actually buy a fairgrounds, can't I? So I could duchy and yeah, let's not put a duchy on top. Probably trusty steed or followers. Followers gets me my estate back, gives him a curse. The attack's pretty nice actually. It's gonna miss the shuffle though. Trusty steed, I can get the silvers, but it's not so big if the game ends right away. Let's put a followers on top. Let's just test him, make sure he's on his toes. Um, so I can either store up a bunch of tokens here, buy Garns, which is probably worth 2, or I can buy an estate. I mean, if I get 4 tokens, then he's in a bit of a dilemma as far as whether he can go for provinces or not. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how big my deck is. I mean, I guess I'm not sure this Garns is even worth whether this Gardens is even worth 2 points. I don't think it is, so we're going to go with a duchy. This is a pretty nasty reshuffle to trigger. He can't buy provinces now because I have these coin tokens in reserve. Or he can and just lose, I guess. Alright, so it's even again, and he's going first in the last 2 games. Fortunately, those middle 2 games went a lot faster than the other ones. There wasn't so much engine to build. These have been pretty close, by and large. Nice games, actually. Not that I expected otherwise, but Rabid gets some free pro points there. I forgot to change the rating. You know, you gotta worry about your precious points, because that's how you tell how much you're worth as a person. Whether you got those pro points. This is a board. So, can you build a bridge thing with Border Village and Hunting Party? You certainly can if you get Dame Anna and she doesn't die. So I think the opening is Swindler something. I'm not entirely sure what that something is. If it's a Soothsayer or if it's a Hunting Party. It's not a Baker, and I don't think it's Dame Natalie. So there's a... It's not a stash. You can do bridge Prince shenanigans. I don't know. I guess you can Prince a Hunting Party or something, which would be great. Just not the best thing in the world. We'll see if he gets a Soothsayer or a Hunting Party. I think I'm inclined for the Hunting Party. We'll try it. At least he didn't swindle my Hunting Party, of all things. Then I would have just cried. 1,000 tears. Woohoo, gained a curse. That's depressing. That's incredibly encouraging. Go for the Prince. Do it. You know you want to. He needs the prince. It's the only option. Anything else is not cut out. You can line them up with hunting parties. Oh, boo. I don't actually know if I want border villages. What are my terminals going to be? Well, it's a good swindler defense kind of anyway, so that's something. Man, why do I keep hitting silvers? That sucks. I guess I could get a soothsayer, maybe. What do I feel at a loss here. Like, I don't feel like you really can build up with a bridge thing. That seems just super far-fetched. In which case, you probably just want, like, more hunting parties. Maybe bakers eventually. Like a baker. Yeah, this is the problem with the border villages. I think I give him an adventurer, right? Although even adventurer is like, it's okay for him. It's not the worst thing. I guess I'll try a bridge now. It may not be the greatest thing, but man, we're both actually getting pretty lucky with the swindler defenses. Like, he's hit curse a lot, and I've hit silver a lot. Although, hitting curse is obviously way better for me than me hitting silver, because it flips his silver. That's really weird, actually. I'm not sure I get that. Like, he thinks he's... I'm not sure I quite understand what that is supposed to do, but I'm okay with him deciding to do it. He's gonna have better money. Like, a lot better money. I just keep hitting these. That's okay. So I can double hunting party here. We're getting pretty close to a 3 pile, actually. He probably takes province. Yeah. That seems right. I guess I give him a stash. We're not quite to the 3 pile yet, so I am going to take the last hunting party. And then I'll have to pick up some green. Does he have coin tokens? No. No one has coin tokens. He might just try border village and try to run the piles out on me. I'm not sure how good that particular idea is. But oh yeah, I should play this swindler so I can draw another one. I'm trying to think if there's something I can actually give him that's worse than stash. like is Dame Natalie any good? I don't know. I could see what the next one is. I feel like stashes are not the worst things. Like, they're money still, so. But all the same, I have to get a province. And I think I would like another bridge. He can get a province. Did I flip my bridge? I did. I keep forgetting to play these things down and it may have been right somewhere for me to take a... maybe 2 stashes is a little excessive because you can clump them. Probably it should have been Dame Natalie or something. I mean, at some point here, in theory, I could have taken a prince. I just am not sure about that. Well, at least he didn't have that. I assume he goes border village duchy. Yeah. These adventurers, man, they're doing work. They're not terrible. I need a border village, thank goodness. Hopefully here I can hit some points. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. It would be... I guess I'll keep giving them adventurers. It would be really nice to hit a province and go province prince. I'm a little surprised that hasn't happened yet, but so I'll keep giving him adventures, I guess. Where is he on the shuffle? He's really close to the shuffle, so let's give him a soothsayer. These darn stashes are gonna be the death of me. Should have given him Dame Natalie. I don't know what I should have given him. See, he's gonna buy a province here and tie me. No, he went first. He can't do that. Okay, never mind. He still might beat me. Obviously, princing or hitting a province would have been just game changing. With Swindler, it's depressing. He can't buy Border Village, really. Well, I guess he can. Yeah. He should buy Border Village curves. Well, the game goes on. Probably I'll be able to end it this turn. That's almost terrifying. Jeez, that's terrifying. He almost just won. Though now I'm likely to win. Gosh, that's scary. I guess I'm not that likely to win. Oh man, I'm sad. He's gonna adventure and draw enough money and beat me. I'm gonna have to cry. He's gonna play Swindler and hit my province. This seems like it was my game to lose, though it's sort of messy. You don't get a lot of control anyway, so it feels like I must have screwed up if I lose this one, but at the same time there's not a lot of things that you can do because you just end up with a lot of junk, which is the nature of a Swindler game. Whew. I assume he just doesn't have 8, otherwise I hope he would just play it and be done with it. He can't really buy a state. He has to just buy silver, I guess, or Swindler. Still don't have the Border Village, so I just have to keep on keeping on. And he's got a... Oh, good. Then I'll win. I can buy Curse next time and end it. Phew. It was a weird game. You better believe I'm going to try and hit a province, though. And I mean hit one of his provinces. Okay, well, we snuck it out in the end. But it was terrifying. Yeah. He gave me a copper over curse at one point, which was really weird. Like, maybe it was a misclick. don't. Seems a bit hopeful. But I understand what he's saying, but I'm not sure it makes a difference. Plus anyway, I'll be right back, so. Alright, so we've at least tied him. I don't think I'm going to demote this season at this point. I think Harry Couture is probably going to demote. But, and Silver Spawn dropped out. But the other three of us are kind of close. I think DG and Rabid tied. Steph and Rabid tied. I don't think DG has played Steph yet. I beat Harry 4-2. Steph beat Harry 6-0. Rabid beat Harry 3.5 to 2.5. So. Yeah, anyway, we gotta resign this one because he is not first player. Oh wait, he was. Oh wait. So I accidentally restarted that. I thought I was first player. I don't even know what the board was. If the 5.2 is really good, I maybe just screwed him over in some fashion. It was an accident, but I still would like to make it right if I can. Sorry, Rabid. My apologies, I wasn't paying good attention. So I honestly I hadn't even looked at the cards. Um, so there's kind of an engine. There's no draw on the board, so that makes the engine a little harder. Hermit is in the black market, so this madman is not really there. Wishing Well is sort of draw. As far as what's in the black market, there's Journeyman. For looking at draw specifically, there's Journeyman, and then King's Court could be draw. There's a little bit of trashing, and just the one cursor, no other real good attacks. The board itself looks like a Salvager Horde board village thing. Remodels there too. There's just quite a lot of good trash for benefits and ways to gain expensive cards. Prince is here again, so we gotta go for it this time. Oops, sorry about that. Bumped the mic. If you like pulled out Journeyman from the black market, you'd be pretty happy. The real question is should you give yourself that option or that opportunity? Because there are good things in the black market. Should you at least give yourself the shot at getting some of them? It seems the answer might be yes, you want to at least try. But the other thing here is you can workshop for a bunch of stuff if you really want to. But even the Salvager, the Horde thing is going to be somewhat slow. It's not going to be speedy. And so you might have time to pull the stuff you want out of the black market. So do you open Remodel or Salvager? I think I want to pair it with either. I think I'm going to hold off on the black market for now. Maybe get a workshop. I don't have a real good direction on this board, to be honest. Mint's pretty okay from the black market. Well, yeah, it's okay. There are good remodel targets for these states, and you can do Copper and Esquire, although that's not so impressive. I think I actually want the Salvager. I think I'm going to open Salvager Wishing Well and then see from there. This is a little bit of a more conservative opening. So there's going to be equal numbers of estates and coppers in here. If I pull Salvager, I'll wish for an estate. We'll see what we draw. Where's my mint? Yeah, so now there's like 2 to 3 of each. So there are more estates left than there are coppers, but I would getting to 5 does nothing for me. Getting to 6 is pretty awesome, so let's just try it. Yeah, I like how this is going right now. So Do we want Border Village and another Salvager? Or do we want to go straight for the Horde? And that is the question. I think I will actually want to go Border Village Salvager. Here we can get another Wishing Well. See, these things are not, I mean, there's nothing that impressive here. He'll probably put them all back and buy Border Village. Maybe he'll go straight for Horde. It's possible that Horde would have been better, but I'm going to try to go pretty aggressively for Salvager kinds of stuff, so I need a second one for that. It may be better. Maybe it's not impossible that getting workshops and then stacking up the Wishing Wells for draws is a feasible strategy, is a good strategy, but I'm not real confident in my ability to play it. So now do I just toss this Border Village? He's doing it. He's getting the Prince. Oh, that's... I don't know. It's pretty fun. I mean, I have lots of Wishing Wells and things. You know what? I don't know how many times I've bought Prince. Maybe like once. Let's just do it. Let's live a little. So the rest of these cards are coppers. So I can wish with 100% accuracy. It's amazing. I should get to 5 here, which is not as much as I want, but it's never as much as we want. Horse Trader, or Journeyman, I mean, is pretty nice. You should probably take that Journeyman. Yep. So that may be enough to kind of give him a leg up. Oh no. So would I rather have, well, what would I rather would I rather have a Plaza every turn or a Salvager every turn? Probably a Plaza. He's gonna get that King's Court next, and I'm gonna cry and cry. The scary thing he has is the Journeyman. His Prince isn't set up yet. Now it is, I assume. Well, he has a couple plazas, so it could be any of these three. It could be the black market. Oh man, that's pretty nice. I hope he... I don't really like the squire, to be honest. It seems not great. There's still an estate in here, and hitting that would let me get to... So there are two estates, one copper. Either in... Well, I'm not sure about that. So I can salvage a copper here, and I can buy two estates, or one estate, or just another horde. Or just one estate and a wishing well then. I kind of like that better. Oh, I didn't have any estates left. Son of a gun. Well, that's what you get when you're an idiot. Okay, well I should have wished copper, obviously, then. That's a shame. Bad play. Then I could have trashed nothing and got a province, which I think would have been better. I think it'll be like almost impossible for him to get the King's Court out of there. So that's not so terribly scary. Now there's an estate. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just get province. I'm gonna say that, and then he's gonna do it immediately. I don't think it's possible for him to have the money in his hand. Oh, good. This is really great. And he made a shuffle. Maybe he'd already shuffled. He probably needs another horde, or maybe a border village. I'm not sure. Probably a horde. I'm gonna chop provinces aggressively with Salvager. So unfortunately, my what should be a guaranteed wish, I think I have like gold and copper left, or gold and maybe another wishing well. What could be a guaranteed wish here is going to be out of luck because I've had really nice wishing well luck so far. It's gonna not work because I should have wished for horde. No, because what am I trying to say? Because of the plaza, the Prince Plaza. Okay, anyways, this is double province here because I just want the game to end quickly. I don't really like the squire. I don't know when you got a hermit. I guess he'll probably get a madman now. I'm not sure. He's getting rid of a salvager. Is he gonna buy a province? He must be buying something, so he's not getting a hermit. Nope. So I could get governed. Yeah. This should be another double or another province turn, maybe double province. He's got to have money now. Hope he doesn't have his journeyman. He probably does though. No? Okay. This is nice. Gonna border village something. Salvager. Yeah. I mean, he's playing for the long game. I mean, I have, what, a couple provinces and a state. I think I have a couple provinces still. I could be wrong on that. And then there should be a salvager left. Right. Excellent. So... we're just trying to shorten this game as much as possible. He's gonna need a lot of... excuse me. He's gonna need a lot of duchies. This was a nice journeyman, though. It's a really nice journeyman. So triple province, duchy doesn't even win for him here. And he can't necessarily expect to do this every turn. Triple duchy double province wins, but I don't think he has enough salvagers for that. He just has 2. And he doesn't even have enough to do. I guess with the squire buys he does, technically. That seems pretty far-fetched, though. Seems impossible, actually. It's definitely impossible. So we just want to hopefully shorten the game a little bit more. I guess he's gonna double province here. He probably feels like he has to even have a shot, right? So all I have to do is get to a salvager. Nope. I don't know, maybe he should wish wishing well and then... but... this will be the game if he doesn't catch me somehow, which would require double duchy province. Actually, he has to beat me, right? He went first, so he would need double duchy province and a state, which is quite a lot. And he used up all his coin tokens. yeah, it seems, well, it seems impossible, but that's what you say right before they do it. So okay, we're fine. Okay, so and I mean, there definitely our decks ended up pretty different. Um, he got what I think is probably the best prize or the best thing out of the black market, and it still didn't do it for him. But I wasn't, he may have had bad draws at the beginning, and my draws at the beginning were definitely not bad. I think he's played everybody now. So I think he's gonna beat out Harry Patur. Oh. Maybe Rabid doesn't know Silver Spawn dropped out. Silver Spawn, where he put the thread, was not it was kind of in a weird place. Anyway, I have to play DG in about an hour. So if you guys want to tune in an hour, I'll be playing DG. So tune in about an hour, and thanks everyone for watching. See you guys.